Hi crocheters of the world. As you saw in the pictures, first in this tutorial I want to show you how to crochet a beanie for men. For men, women, I don't know, kids. So it's really easy because the work begins at the bottom. So it's bottom up actually. So it's really easy because you need only the circumference of the head for whom you want to work the beanie. I'm working with a multiple of 6, sorry. So it's a multiple of 6 circumference of the head, and it's okay. You can begin. Now you can work it with any kind of crochet hook. I'm working with a 5mm crochet hook, but it's okay if you work it with any kind of crochet hook and yarn. If you like more chunky yarn, so you can do it, or I don't know, more thinner yarn or thicker yarn, so you can choose any kind of yarn that you want. I will work with 2 kind of colors, so I will change color. And another thing, yes, I put the yarn that I have here in 2 strands because it seemed to be more chunky actually. Okay, now what I want now is to begin. Yes, of course. So I have 72 chains here, and my advice is you can put more chains, so better more than less, okay? So if you more, when I say more chains, I think of 1-2 centimeters, okay, not more, because we will come back at the end and we will put a border, and with the border you can decide actually the fit, okay, of the size, so you can, so to fit better on the head. So it's no problem if you make it a little bit larger, as I said, 1 or 2 centimeters, not more. Okay, now if you don't know very well, so exactly actually the circumference of the head, that's why I am saying this. Now we just want to be sure that our chain is not twisted, and we will just join with the first chain. Oops, is not twisted, okay. And we will just join with the first chain, and now we are ready to begin our patterns. For the pattern, really easy, it's not a difficult pattern. I choose to work like this: chain 1, and into the first 6 stitches, 6 chains, work single crochets. So 1 single crochet, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. Okay, so first chains, 6 single crochets. Now next 6 chains, 6 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. I just want to zoom in a little bit, be sure that you understand what I am doing here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now continue on alternating single crochet, 6 single crochets with 6 double crochets, and that's all for the first round. Okay, so 6 double crochets, 6 single crochets. Now we will continue on with single crochets, but the magic number is 6. Okay, continue on until the end of your row. You will end with double crochet, with the group of 6 double crochet. So I finished the round and the slip stitched into the first single crochet. As I said before, I finished the round with a group of 6 double crochets because I began with a group of 6 single crochets. Now I want to chain 1 and work like this. Actually, we will repeat the same thing. So where we have single crochets, we will work single crochets. Where we have double crochets, we will work double crochets. So the same thing, working single crochet, 6 single crochet, 6 double crochets. Okay, only that we will work only front loops. So I chained 1, and now here, really into the very first single crochet, I will insert the hook only into my front loop like this, and single crochet, only front loop. We have 2 loops here, 1 and 2, so we want to insert the hook only into the front loop, because it's in front of us, okay, it's not back loop, it's in front here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, so only front loops, 4, 5, and 6. And I worked my single crochets front loop. Okay, now I will work my double crochet front loop. So yarn over, insert the hook, front loop, only front loop. Okay, double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I will continue on like this, working my groups of single crochets, double crochets, but working only in front loops. Okay, so go on like this with the second round, and I will be back to show you how to work the third round. So I finished the second round too, and I cut the yarn because I want to change color. I will work with alternate each 2 rounds. I will change color, alternating this, how can I say, blue, it's a kind of blue, with the light brown, very light brown, this one. Now, we will work into this third round, we will work only in back loops. And we will go on like this. In each of our round we will alternate back loop and front loop. So we will work now back loop, into the next only front loop, into the next only back loop, and so on. And in this round I want to change, so I want to work where I worked single crochets, I will work double crochets, and where I worked double crochets, I will work single crochets. Okay, and this is actually the pattern. So I will insert my hook into the back loop of my very first single crochet, join the new color, and chain 2. This will not count as a stitch. Now yarn over and work your first double crochet, and now only back loops. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now switch to the single crochet on the double crochet. Only back loops, so working only back loops. 1 single crochet, 2, I'm working the tails too, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I want to continue on like this. So actually you don't have to, if you don't want, you don't have to change color. You can continue on with the same color, but only you have to pay attention to work back loops in this third round. Okay, now I have my 6 single crochets, and I will work 6 double crochets, working only back loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And on the double crochets I will work single crochet. Okay, now continue on with the rest of the round. So I finished my first round with this color, and now for the second I want to repeat the same thing. So actually, as I will work as I worked for the second round with the blue color. So double crochets and front loops only. And actually the pattern is like this. When we repeat the same thing, we work front loops only. When we change, so we work single crochet on the double crochet and double crochet on the single crochet, we work back loops only. And we just have to go on like this for the length that we need. So now I will chain 2 again and work front loop in my first double crochet. As I said before, the chain 2 will not count as stitch. Okay, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now on the single crochet I will work single crochet, but only front loops. Okay, 1, actually I'm repeating the second round, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 single crochets. I finished with my 6 single crochets. Now I will work my 6 double crochets, working only front loops. Okay, 1, 2, 3, oops, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. And this is what it looks. It's really nice. I like it. It's okay. And so I just want to refresh your memory. So when we work the same thing, so we repeat, we work double crochet over double crochet and single crochet over single crochet, we work front loops only. When we change, we switch actually the single crochet. On the single crochet we work double crochet, and on the double crochet we work single crochet, we work back loops. So actually we change this in each round. Okay, so this is the round with front loops only, and the next round will be back loops only, and we will work single crochet over double crochet and double crochet over single crochet. So this is the idea, the tricky part actually of the pattern. Okay, now just go on. I just want to finish this round. I will be back to show you how to begin the next, and I think it will be all clear. So I finished my second round with the brown color, light brown color. I cut the yarn because I want to switch to the blue color, and I just want to show you. So we worked front loops only. So this means that into the next round we work back loops only. And when we work back loops only, we switch. So we work single crochet over double crochet and double crochet over single crochet. Into the next round we work front loops only, and when we work front loops only, we just go on with double crochet over double crochet and single crochet over double crochet over single crochet, and we just repeat these two rounds for the length that we want. If you want to work as in 2 colors as I am working, you just have to change color in each second round. So work 2 rounds, change color, work 2 rounds, change color again. Okay, you can work it with 3 colors if you want to. It's so easy. Okay, now I just want to go on for the length that I need, and then I will be back to show you how many rounds I put, how it measures the length of my beanie, and of course how to finish it. So I finished the headband actually of the beanie, and so the part where we just went on with the same pattern, and now I want to begin with the decreases. Really easy, you'll see, it's really easy. And mine measures, so it's not mine, actually will be my husband's beanie. So I will measure from here to here, like this, because here we will go on and make it make a straight line, so will not be like this actually with waves. Okay, don't worry. So it's about 14 centimeters. And I may say this is a size for a average adult head and head. And the width is 23. But you know, when is on the head, so it's where it's on the head, it's a little bit larger. Of course, it is not a metal thing which remains rigid, but it's shaping when it's on the head. Okay, now let us begin with the decreases rounds, and we will work the first, you know, we work 2 rounds with the same so the double crochet over the double crochet. In the first round we will work the increase round. The second we will repeat the same thing. Okay, so this will be my first, and 1 2 3 4 5. I will insert the hook back loop only. Okay, don't forget about back loop and front loop. Okay, back loop only, and on the double crochets I will work single crochet, and I want to begin with the first decrease. So the first 2 of the group, we have group of 6 double crochets, 6 single crochets, and on each on the beginning of each group we will work a decrease. So we will remain actually with 5 single crochets, double crochets per group. So insert the hook into the very first, pull up a loop. Now we have 2 loops on the hook. Insert the hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop. 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. First decrease made, and now work 4 more single crochets over the 4 double crochets that you have here. 2, 3, and 4. And now, as I said, we have 5 single crochets instead of 6. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, perfect. Now over the single crochets we want to work double crochets, so we will begin with a increase. Oops. Yarn over, insert the hook into the very first stitch, work just 1 part of a double crochet, don't close the double crochet, 2 loops on our hook, yarn over, insert the hook into the very next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and now, oops, it's only because I'm working with 2 strands of yarn, and sometimes it's, yes, it's a little bit difficult. Okay, so I have 3 loops on the hook again, yarn over, pull through all 3. First decrease made, and now work 4 more double crochets over the next 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And we just continue on like this. So we have groups of 6 double crochets, alternating single crochets, and now we will have groups of 5 because each group will begin with an increase, with a decrease. Sorry. Now I have the double crochet group and I will work single crochet. So I will begin with a decrease again. Insert the hook in the first stitch, back loop only, pull up a loop. Insert the hook into the next stitch, back loop only, pull up another loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3, decrease made, work 4 more single crochets, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, continue on like this. Now we have single crochets, we will work double crochets. Insert the hook into the very first, we will begin with a decrease. Insert the hook into the first single crochet, back loop only, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 and remain like this. 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, insert the hook into the very next single crochet, just back loop, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all, decrease made. Work 4 more double crochets. So we will alternate groups of single crochets and double crochets as the pattern requests, and we will begin these groups, each of them with a decrease. Okay, so we will remain with 5 stitches per group. Okay, go on, work this round. For the next round, you will just work the pattern as it is, so the stitches as they are. Single crochet over single crochet, double crochet over double crochet, but instead of 6, you will have 5 per group. And you will work in front loops only. Okay, so I will finish this round, I will work the next one as I explain it to you, and I will be back to show you how to begin the next decreases round. Really easy. So I just wanted to show that I finished the first round, so the first round of decreases, and now with the second round I just repeat the pattern, so only that I will work groups of 5, not of 6, because I decreased, okay, each group. So now I have 5 per group. So I will chain 1, work in the front loop, and I will work my 5 single crochets. Over single crochets we work single crochets. Now 3, 4 and 5, and 5 double crochets, front loop only. 1, 2, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, yes, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and we just go on like this with our groups of 5, and we finish this row like this. So I finished with the second round. First round was decreasing round, and the second round, and now this will be the second row, actually the decreases. So let us begin. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 instead of 6, and we insert the hook working only back loops. I change color, you know. If you don't want, you don't have to change color. Just chain 1 because we will begin with a decrease. So insert the hook into the same stitch, work the double crochet, don't finish it, and insert the hook into the very next stitch, work the double crochet, don't finish it. We have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all. Decrease made. Now we have to work 3 more double crochets over the 3 single crochets that we have here, 2 and 3. And now instead of 5 we'll have groups of 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, the same thing for the single crochets. we will work single crochets over the double crochets, back loops only. Insert the hook into the very first, pull up a loop, let it on the hook, insert the hook into the next, pull up a loop, let it on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3, decrease, made, and work 3 more single crochets over the next 3 double crochets. And here we are. Now this is how you have to go on all around and work the next round, repeating the pattern. So I finished these 2 rows, first row of decreases and the next the normal row, and we have groups of 4. Now we want to begin the 3rd row round, round of decreases. So I will insert my hook here into the first double crochet, back loop only, and of course work single crochet over double crochet, and I want to work the tails too. I want to begin with a decrease, 1 and 2. First decrease made, and 2 more single crochets over the next 2 double crochets, and from 4 we have 3. And the same thing over the next 4 single crochets. We will work double crochets, back loops only, and we will begin, I don't know how to, we will begin with a decrease, as I said, back loops only, oops, here, we will begin with a decrease, so 1, don't finish it, and next one, work them together, and 2 more, 1 and 2, okay, and this is the group with 3 double crochets, so 3 single crochets, 3 double crochets, and then of course you will, into the 2nd row, you will continue on with the pattern, working 3 single crochets over the single crochets and double crochets over the double crochets, front loop only. Okay, work these 2 rounds, and I will be back to show you the last round will be a decrease round. So I finished the 2 rounds, and now I began here a little bit. The last round of decreases will be a round of decreases, so actually we have here groups of 3, and we will have, I began here, groups of 2, as you can see. So the same thing as we did in the last 3 rows of decreases. We work back loops now, and here I am on my single crochet group, and I will work double crochets. So first 2 will be a decrease, 1 and 2 worked together, and the last one of the group worked normally, and now we have 2. On the double crochet we work single crochet, so this is the first and this is the second, worked together, and the next one, the last one, worked normally. And this is what we'll have, so groups of 2. Actually we have 12, so 12 groups, so at the end we'll have 24 stitches, total of 24 stitches. Okay, go on and work this last round of decreases, and I will show you, so you will just have to sew, and then I want to show you how to work the border. So I finished this round and I have 24 stitches, but actually I want to work 1 more round of decreases, so this is the last, I promise you, and we will work in every two stitches together in a decrease. So actually only back loops, insert the hook into the first and into the second and work it together, then into the next and into the next and work them together, and into the next and into the next and work them together. So now can you see? Hope you can. And again into the next and into the next, 3 loops on the hook and work them together, into the next and into the next, and like this from 24 we will end up with 12 stitches. So I finished the last decreasing round, and I end up with 12 stitches, and now I just cut the yarn a little bit longer than normal, and I will just go on the wrong side with this yarn too, and I just want to sew this part. So just sew this part, and I will be back to show you how to work the border of the bottom of the beanie, and we are ready. Okay, so it's really easy. You just have to insert the hook in each of your stitch here. Actually, this is the first, this is the second. I don't know if you can see, but it's really easy. The third, and so on, and then we will pull and make a knot, and you are ready. Okay, so just finished the upper part. So as you can see, it looks like it was worked from the top to the bottom, but I don't know, when I work with a particular stitch or pattern stitch, I just feel more comfortable to begin from the bottom. It's, I don't know, it's, for me it's easier to create the decreases, okay, than to begin with the increases and then to continue on. But it's actually the same thing, as you can see in when it's come to the pattern, to the stitch. So this is what we have. Now we will work on the bottom part. We want to work the border, and if you think it's large, you can just change the hook, so to a smaller hook. I am working with 5 millimeters, so for me it's okay. I just try it on my husband's head, and it's just perfect. But if you want it smaller here, so you want to be just to fit well, you can work with a 4.5 millimeters hook or with a 4 millimeters hook, and that will gives you a perfect fit. Now we will work into the remaining loop of the chain, and we'll work on the 6 double crochet, we'll work 6 single crochets, and on the single crochet double crochet, and this will be the very first. Okay, so I joined the yarn. Now just chain 1 and work single crochets on the double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, as you can see, into the loop that remain unworked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And on the single crochet part, work double crochets, of course. Actually, the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. and go on like this for this first round of the border. So I finished this round, and I must say for me it's just perfect. So my hat measures, so the entire length is 21 centimeters and is just perfect. If you want to continue on with a border, you can just work in this round. You will work a front post double crochet, back post double crochet, so on all around, and you work another round of front post, back post. Okay, so something like this. I just want to show you. Okay, so now we are on the single crochet part, 1 2 3 4 5, and I just want to insert the hook if I can. Yes, I can. Around the stitch. Oops, I said I can, but maybe, yes, something strange here. Okay, around the stitch, chain 1, or actually into the stitch, maybe better. I just want to show you in case you want. Yes, I will insert the hook into the stitch like this, chain 1, and begin. Now we can begin with our front post like this, and here back post. Oops, back post means that we insert the hook around the stitch from the back to the right side like this, and again front post like this, and back post. Okay, so this is what I have. Oops, maybe I have to zoom in a little bit, and I just have to continue on like this if I want to create a nice border. Oops, was not perfect. Yes, front post and back post. Can you see? And again front post. Now I am working around the double crochets. Oops, this was back post, sorry. So front post and back post. So, and maybe one more round like this if you want to. It's really nice. Okay, but as I said, I just want to work one more round of single crochet with the blue color, and I am ready with my beanie. Actually, it's not mine, as I said. And just work this round of single crochets, and that's all. So hope you enjoyed the tutorial. That's all, and see you at the next tutorial. Bye bye.